What up, Banditos? We're live. What's going on? It is Thursday, December 19th, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. And today we're going to start off by getting into a little bit more trouble with our LMGs.
Stay out. It's past the curfew when it's dark. I'm searching for you in the park. Shady murdered him, another person. He just hit his mark. He met his quota for the month. They found the coda all rolled up inside a bag. He probably dragged the body for about a block. Here we
go. So LMGs, I had a lot of fun with the Bullet King. I never thought I would be saying that. So it kind of had me thinking, like, could we do something a little bit more with the G36 LMG? Now there's the Dare, but that one's a stupid gun. Yep, I said it. It's a stupid gun. The reason why is because they made it with perfect flatline, and you can't put the laser pointer under it. So it's like, what do you want me to do with this thing? Always go for the head on an LMG? Just like, what? I don't want to do that. So the thing is, I don't have a good G36, so I think I'm gonna have to make one. I think I trashed my G36 to make space. So let's, oh, GR9. Am I saying G36? Sorry, I meant GR9. All the G guns, I always do that to the GRs. The G guns, I fuck them up. The GR9. Oh, that's not a bad one. We could take that one. Sorry, I always, even with the assault rifle, I always hesitate. Like, do I want to call it the GR9 or G36? I always hesitate. Okay, so yeah, it's just really weird. You can't put the laser pointer on this thing, and it's just, what? So, last time we ran Negotiator's Dilemma with the Bullet King, but I was thinking, like, let's try to turn this into an ultimate shredder, even shreddier than the last shredder. So I'm thinking, like, let's start off with the Striker and then see where we go from there. I mean, maybe even the Striker chest piece could be interesting now that we're gonna have, what, 200 rounds in our mag? What's this mag size gonna get? Yeah, 250 rounds. And so I'm thinking about going with the unlimited mag on this one too, by putting on steady-handed, and just kind of playing into that a little bit, seeing if it makes sense. Yeah, and the fixed ops. That's right. That's right. I was thinking about trying focus at some point, but it still works with focus, doesn't it? I think it does. So let's go crit damage everywhere for now. Stability, I guess, down here. I'll take it. Skins. There's some pretty cool ones here. Cyber Black is kind of cool. Cyber Black. It's a lot of armor. I'll probably end up taking some of that off. I guess we can keep the chest piece, but I don't know if we're gonna need braced, because this gun's a little bit more stable than the Bullet King. So let's see, what do I want to run? I mean, obliterate kind of sounds boring. But we are gonna be playing from cover. We could try glass cannon. Would it be crazy to try glass cannon? Glass cannon always kind of feels a little pointless nowadays. It's been pointless for several seasons. It's not just because of the modifiers. It's just that with obliterate being so strong and intimidate being so strong, with all the other options, it's just like it's not really necessary to run glass cannon anymore. It's not a horrible talent. It just doesn't work for every build or play style. It's mostly suitable for certain play styles. Those that are obviously taking cover more. But I guess, what do you guys think? Just obliterate? I mean, it sounds boring, doesn't it? We got entrenched. We're going to be playing from cover because it's an LMG. Yeah, I mean, we could try the striker chest. And then that will open up bonus armor on our backpack, which I would rather have that than obliterate. People are like, what? It's crazy talk. I know. I know. I look at things sometimes differently than folks do. It's funny, man. Like, I get some comments. So somebody was commenting the other day. What was it? It was one of these builds where I was running the striker chest. What build was that I just put out? It was a striker chest one. I think it was a Lexington build, probably. I'm not sure. Must have been one of these. Yeah, it's probably that one. Yeah, it was that one. And I ran Bloodsucker on the backpack. And, you know, you don't get your max stacks on the chest piece. It's rare. But we were hitting at like 3 million on the body, right? And so I was like, yeah, so we're not getting the full stacks. But who gives a fuck? We're hitting 3 million on the body. You know, but I wanted the bonus armor on the back, you know? And somebody tried to shred it to pieces. I was like, hey, dude, I justified it. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted the bonus armor. And he was like, well, it'd be better if you did vigilance on the backpack and obliterate on whatever. Some shit like that, you know? Oh, he was saying, that's right. This is what he said. He said it was the worst build he's ever seen. That's what he said. Because I was running the striker chest piece. You know? I was like, dude, I'm hitting 3 million on the chest. Like, how can it be the worst build you ever seen? It's just incredible, the perspectives you get out there. You know what I mean? Incredible. It's just like, sometimes you're taking one, you know what I mean? Like, because, like I said in the build video, yeah, I'm not getting all of my stacks, but I don't care. Because we're hitting and killing so fast, it doesn't matter. But I needed the bonus armor. You know what I mean? Like, and the comeback to that is that's the worst build you've ever seen. It's just like stupid, man. It's just like, get it together, dude. Get your priorities straight. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. The stuff you have to deal with as a person on the internet. So Palisades back here would be good because we're gonna need a little bit of armor on kill. So Palisades with Bloodsucker, but we could run the perfect Bloodsucker, but yeah, it is that meta slave mine. And you know what's crazy about it though? Like, honestly, like, jokes aside, is that they believe this shit that they're saying. You know what I mean? There's no point in arguing with them, you know? Because it's just like, they're convicted, man. They got conviction in what they're saying. It's just like, it's insane. You know, we could try to go heavy armor. Why not, right? Maybe we'll go 3-3. That's a good place. Because we're going to be hitting, we should be hitting crazy strong. But we'll see, huh? Okay, so let's put on, I'm going to put on steady-handed. That's the idea here. Killer wouldn't be bad either because you have such a large mag. Killer would be hanging in there for a while, wouldn't it? Unhinged. Grants 18% weapon damage at the cost of stability. No. Frenzy. This one's crazy. Frenzy's crazy. I like Frenzy. Measure's actually pretty good on this too. What are we looking for? Steady-handed. So we're going to look for that free reload. Basically, we're going to try to never reload. And it's definitely accomplishable. I know. It's probably best to never read the comments. You're right. Just makes you angry on the inside. How can you people be out there? Oh, good point about killer. Yeah, you got that stupid 10-second timer, huh? But I mean, doesn't it refresh? No, it doesn't, does it? God, I don't remember if killer refreshes. If you kill within your 10 seconds, doesn't it refresh? God, I don't remember anymore. Maybe because we don't normally have to pay attention. Let me take off the protection from elites and put on crit damage for now. I want to say yes too, but I don't feel like testing it right now. You know the drill. So I don't want to run the decoy when I'm running the Centurion Scabbard holster because it resets the stupid thing. So I guess we'll just keep the hive again. Fine. Let me open up a couple of these. We got to get back on our rifle fix, though, don't we? I haven't been running rifles lately. And then I got to publish that Emmeline's Guard build, too. I'll try to do that tomorrow morning. Emmeline's Guard is way too good to be ignoring, honestly. It's better than ever. And there's a few guns that are like that right now, you know? And Emmeline's Guard is, it's always been attractive, right? But it's always kind of been like, nah, you know, I'll run the Vector instead. Oh, and then the Ouroboros, and then something else. But the Emmeline's Guard has always been on the edge of being good or something you want to run, you know? But easily replaced. But now with that crazy high RPM, it's like, everybody's dead. All right, let's get out there and kill something. I haven't done my journey this week, too. I'm bad. Not my journey, but the manhunt, the scout. Yeah, Kane, that probably 2 tops, but difficulty. I mean, you can take it into legendary. This is the thing about legendary. It's kind of interesting. A lot of people don't realize, but although the scaling of their health goes up in legendary, it still scales by the size of your group. So you're still at the lowest tier for a one-man group. But what's interesting about it is that legendary, the way that they balanced legendary versus heroic is way better. So heroic, so one of the reasons why I'm willing to, because I don't, if you notice, like I do a lot of solo heroic, right? All my heroic stuff is solo. And that's because the scaling in heroic is fucking atrocious. It's really bad. And it's not necessarily because of the percentage gained of their health pool. It's the quantity of elites that come along with that makes that scaling even worse. And when you go into legendary, most legendaries, not every one of them, like the zoo has a high quantity of elites, but like District Union Arena, for example, there's like 1 elite for every, like, I don't know, 10 other NPCs. So you're mostly dealing with reds and purples, but mostly reds. I don't know what the ratio is from red to purples, but it's probably something like 4-to-1, something like that. I don't know. But so you can easily chain kill your way up to the elites really easily. And so you pick off one of the reds and then take out the purple and then take out the tank or something, and then pick off another red, take out an elite. So it works in legendary. I don't use it for legendary because it's an XP farm build. And so that's the only reason why I use that build. I honestly don't use it a lot because it makes the game boring and dull. But you can climb a summit, and I've done this. You can climb the summit from floor 0 to 100 on legendary using just that build. all 20 directives. Or is it 10 directives? 10 directives. I think it's 10, isn't it? So you can run all directives just with that build. Because it doesn't require armor regen. It doesn't require a lot of ammo. And it doesn't lean on any skills. That's what makes it such a good XP farm build. So, but all of that being said, it is designed to be a solo, heroic XP farm build. And that's the only way I really use it. Or when I'm like really being lazy and I just want to, you know, chug through content. Because it makes content so easy, the game would be boring and you'd probably quit. Oh, that's a good point. I do have that mask. I've had it. So I've had it from a release. I forgot about that. This one? Yeah, it's a good mask. We'll wear it today, actually. Should we put on some Christmas pants instead? Grumpy's got a copyright on this outfit, though, doesn't he? I'll change the coat then. Something militant. Yeah. Let's take off our Christmas boots to something more. Yeah. Now we're talking. I don't know about the jacket. Something a little more drab. I don't know if I have anything more drab. It needs to be camo. Not bad. First one's probably better though, isn't it? Sniper claws. The Christmas sweater. Aw, it's got kitty cats. Yeah, but I'm on a spending freeze with these fucks. But I do have some credits I gotta spend that I bought before. That is a cool jacket though. And it's not that I don't like this shit. I mean, that is a sick ass hat. You know what I mean? But right now, all my money is going into the First Descendant. And when it comes to spending money, it's not about loving the game or hating the game. It's about the devs. But these devs are making strides. I was proud of them with that last patch. You know what I mean? But a lot of the problems are the big stretches of silence, like we're in right now. I'll wear this sweater. It's cool. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to be so silent right now in this game? Like, what's up? Oh, we forgot to put on our mods here. Like, they're still out there. Like, talk to us, man. What's going on? Hey guys, we got a patch. One more patch coming out before Christmas. What are we expecting here? Okay, so we're gonna cut into the mag. So that's gonna cut our mag to 125. That's gonna cut it close, but we'll see if we can do it. We'll take the liability, and then down here we're gonna take by the teeth. We don't have to do by the teeth. By the teeth was mostly for legendary, because in legendary it's hard to get your short range locked in because they play so fucking deep all the time. So we could take the weapon handling here also. Let's try that. All right, there we go. And I gotta remember to switch my fucking whole guns. I always forget to do that. Bliggy boom. What up, man?
Hostile control point detected.
Yeah, I like the Rudolph balaclava. I think it's pretty cool. It's weird, and I like that about it, you know? All right. Yeah, I like the idea of like a psycho militant Santa. You know, it gets me. Got it. Sorry, I gotta remember my controls and get them fucked up sometimes. It didn't lock in. God, it keeps fucking doing that. Man, they need to fix that. That pisses me off. So first of all, you can only lock in when you're ADS, which is fucking bullshit. There we go. God, that fucking feels great though.
Serious trauma.
And so it gets me killed, basically, to have to lock in because there's only one way to fucking do it. Holy shit. No, there's nobody to kill, though. It's a laser beam, guys. Because we got that stability perk. I forgot to check my crit stats, too, by the way. Oh, we lose our stacks, though, when I use the holster. Ugh. Look at those damage numbers. It's fucking great. Yeah, so I don't know if this talent is going to make sense if I want to use a holster. I like the holster too much. So we could play into the long range instead.
Reinforcement complete.
Or play into the other side of the holster too. Go big mag. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Hold on a second. 375? Yes! That's what we're gonna do. That's insane! We're gonna do that instead. Look at our stacks from Striker. So I'm gonna lock it at long range if I can here. There we go. So we're not using any of the buffs now. So does that... It actually uses your ammo, though. So it's not unlimited ammo. How did you get over there, fucker? Kind of makes me want to run True Patriot with this. We're almost out of ammo. I mean, what happens if I... Yeah, so if you're out of ammo, it doesn't give you magic ammo. Yeah. Let's go fix that. And then your shotgun gets the rapid fire, which is actually kind of cool. I would rush that guy, but he's got stellite coating, and you know you'd be fucked against stellite coating, right?
Heavily armored. Hostile detected.
The RPM is coming from two things, well, three things really. So we got Striker, we got the modifiers, and then we have the holster. So it's all three things. So it would be a total of a 50% increase from the modifier and the holster, plus another 15. So it's a 65% increase to RPM. Pretty decent. I really want to kill you. I really want to kill you at the cost of all my fucking ammo. God, I hate stellite coating. It sucks. Like the whole spawn is held up over one dude. That's really annoying. Of course it locks it into yellow. God. It always does that shit. Okay. Interesting. So the talent's not going to work. So we'll fix that. We can go to measure it and put in more RPMs. Or frenzy. Do you think frenzy would work with the bigger mag? From the thing?
Supply room access unlocked.
From the modifier? Or the holster? What up, Parabellum? Acolyte? I wonder. So Frenzy goes like this. For every 10 bullets in the magazine, capacity to gain +3 rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds when reloading from empty. I'm wondering if that will work with the 450 or the 400 rounds. It'd be hard to tell. Let's see here. So the holster, nothing else needs to change. So we'd still be playing into the short term. So it's 375. But what if I wasn't running the cut your mag in half thing? So let's take this off real quick. I think it'll still be 375, but I want to check. Yeah, it is. So there's something about the holster that overrides the cut mag in half thing. It's weird. Now it's doing something even more weird. So I got 375 while I have the RPMs. You seen that? That's interesting how that worked. So what I did is, did you catch what I did? So I swapped back and forth. So let me dispel my rounds here. Okay, so we're at 196 rounds. So normally a normal mag is 250, right? So if I switch and then switch back, we're at 196 with the crazy RPMs, right? Okay, so if I change it, then we get that. And then if I change it again, we get that with the RPMs. How cool is that? But I think it'll reset. But at such a large mag, to do that every now and again wouldn't be a big deal. So if I reload, see, it goes to 250. But you could just do that again and then do it again. Because you're only having to do it so rarely because, you know, you're 400 rounds, right? Let's try that as a strategy. All right. But what do we want to do? Do we want to keep our things? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing if Microsoft took them. I mean, they're not my favorite game developers. Yeah, I heard that they were on the verge of filing bankruptcy in 2025. Ubisoft.
It's all right not to know the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it.
Unwavering, that's a good idea. Put more speed on unwavering isn't a bad idea to get every little ounce out of that talent.
Agent in need of
Okay, let's test this real quick. So the hard part is, you know, getting into position to get that. It's not the short range thing. It's the mechanic that they have in it right now, and they're supposed to be fixing it. I don't know when, but the only way to activate your talent is you have to point at them and then hit up and then kill them. And in that time, you lost all your armor. So it's really annoying. So here, if we rotate weapons, what do we got? Okay, good. And then I'll switch over. So now we got the RPM. And then I can refresh my RPM as much as I want, and I still get my big mag. You seen that? So that's what's really cool about it. I only lose it if I reload, and we don't need to reload for quite a while, apparently. Okay, so we're locked in. See, it locked in and I medium. He was in blue. That's so fucking bullshit, man.
immediate medical assistance needed.
He was in the blue. He was highlighted fucking blue. That keeps happening to me. It's not the first time it's happened. It's annoying. He was standing there and riot foam locked in the blue.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
It's pretty cool. Fuck you guys. I mean, goddamn. We got our big mag. Now we got our RPMs. Now let's lock in. All right, we're locked. Some ammo.
Incoming hostiles detected.
All right, let's do this. That's insane. Insane. Because we got the stability to go along with it. So it's a fucking laser beam. Holy shit. We found another golden nugget, guys. All sorts of little glitches. Okay, let's reload and then refresh our little thing. So we got to switch over. Now we got our big mag. Switch again. And now we got our RPMs. Dizzy as fuck, though. Sorry.
Serious trauma detected.
Sorry about the dizziness. I mean, are we faster than the Ouroboros? I'd have to do the math on that, because I don't know what the base RPM is.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Reload. So this is how it goes. Reload. So then we switch to our gun. Now we got switch again, and now we got RPMs. Yes. Locking in. Okay, we're locked in the blue. Oh man, this is fun. All right, that's it. That's the one. Stream over. What up, Rolly? Good to see you back, man.
Supply room access unlocked.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Rise and Reap. I don't think Frenzy, I wasn't even paying attention to Frenzy. You're right, I don't think it's working. I didn't notice, at least. Did you guys notice? Because we hardly ever get to the bottom of our mag. That's why. We have to reload to empty, and we're just not doing that enough, if ever. Yeah, let me fix that before I forget. My favorite gun in the game? I mean, the Mantis is up there. You never see me using it. The Regulus is up there. You never see me using it. The 1886 is way up there. I do enjoy the Lexington. I don't know, man, if I have a... Probably the TAC 50. Yeah. Probably the TAC 50. I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain. So the TAC 50 kind of feels like what an exotic should feel like in this game in many ways. Maybe even the Nemesis, but it's got special abilities. And one of those special abilities is that it can pierce multiple targets through weak points. And that's pretty cool. If you've ever done that, you know, you got a bunch of NPCs lined up and you hit them with the headshot. And then it also has that blowback feature, basically like a concussion thing that can kill enemies also, which is kind of neat. But it's really steady. It hits hard. And I've always said I wish it was a primary weapon. You know, so obviously it's got its ammo limitations, right? But why can't I change this? Am I in combat? Okay, but since that one's a weird one, let me give you another one. What would be my other favorite gun? Probably the Mantis. I just really like its integrations on its talent. I really love the fact that it's got an unlimited decoy, and I wish more of our weapons did stuff like that. And it feels good too, just from a sniper. I like the weapon design. Everything about it's really cool. Sometimes I have to be looking at the weapon to remember that it's one of my favorites, and I don't have very many on me right now. The Regulus is really cool though too. I really like the Regulus, and I never use it. Still can't tinker, huh? Fuck.
Friendly control point detected.
Silent till February? That sucks. Why? Okay, now I can tinker. I guess we can do strained. Grumpy mentioned that earlier. That's a great idea. Probably the only one that makes sense. Measured also, if we really want that. But I mean, bigger mag and faster RPM.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Back up there, didn't we? Stay off that fucking gun. Don't mind the guy sniping me with his fucking shotgun. That guy. Yeah, it gets really easy, that routine.
Reinforcements in place.
Okay, we're locked in. Let's get to work.
Fully armored hostile detected.
It's the little things, folks. The little things that make me happy this holiday season. Okay, we're reloading. So now we gotta do our trick. So we swap over. We should be good. Yep. It's that easy. It's just a double swap. Oh, and it's so worth it. So worth it.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Hostile detected.
God damn it. Locked in. RPMs. Fuck. That might be my new favorite build.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, that's quite the nerf, man. I think that's probably good though, because I got like so many patterns that are just stacked up from. It was. I'm glad they did, because I was sick of going in there. The public lobbies were painful, man. They were so painful. I'm like, fuck, this isn't that hard. Just turn the dial. And all the Haleys would go in there, and
Detected.
somebody would be doing something wrong to throw them into frenzy like really fast. And I was like, fuck. I mean, sometimes you'd get a good squad and you'd kill that thing in one phase, you know?
Coming back up.
And then sometimes like he kept going. Like I'd have a team of like 3 Haleys and he kept going into frenzy state, you know? And vulnerability. I'm like, fuck, this is painful. You know, so somebody was doing something wrong. Like they were hitting him with the ice too much or something. I don't know. But it'd be frustrating because the fight isn't that hard, you know? And it's like, I mean, I don't mind not one-phasing him, but like, it was often going into like 3 phases. And I get so sick of, like, this game is kind of turning into a solo game for me. Like, because I get so sick of seeing Bunny everywhere. And it's like, you Like, you dipshit. Why are you bringing Bunny in here, man? Like, whatever random fight. You know what I mean? Like, does it always have to be Bunny? Like, spread out. Spread out a little bit, you know? You have all these descendants and you're bringing in Bunny into this fight? Like, why? I mean, it's not going to be like that. You know, I'm just not streaming the game right now, but like when I do, you know, I think it's just going to be a buddy up system. Like, I want to be playing in group. It's just in public lobbies, I get annoyed. I get really annoyed, you know? I get annoyed in the lack of creativity, you know? Just people running Freyna and Bunny. It just, I mean, I don't want to tell people how to play, so I'm not going to, right? Like, it's just like, you know, that means it's just like, okay, well, you know, that's why we have solo mode, I guess, you know? But the game has so much more to offer than fucking Bunny and Freyna, you know? See, it locked him into yellow. That is fucking bullshit. He was in the blue. That keeps fucking happening, man.
Civilians in distress.
Yeah, did you notice that, what up, Norca? Did you notice that Deathstalker's a pain in the ass right now? Like, I go in there and I'm like, man, I got 28 million in fucking shields and I'm getting one tapped. By Deathstalker, it's like, oh man, this fight's annoying right now. It's still beatable, but it's like hit or miss depending on your group. People are going down a lot, including me. You know, I'm like, man, I get annoyed. That ring, the bone ring, the ring of death thing, hits fucking hard. You know, hard. And then her green laser out of her hand hits harder too. So it's like, man. I'm waiting for my timer to reset. I mean, I don't need anything from her, so it's fine. But I'm working on the Nazistra Sharon build. So that's why I'm going in there. I mean, it works on anybody, but it's the hardest fight right now. And it works pretty good in there. But that's the only thing that's frustrating is that, you know, I got, like, with her, I think I got, like, 13 million in shields. Or 13,000 in shields. So it's... she's doing her job, but it's just annoying that... how hard the boss is. Building stacks is a fucking breeze, I gotta say. God damn it.
Agent incapacitated.
I guess I did too. I'm
Immediate
dizzy.
assistance needed.
Can't shoot.
Agent vital signs 0.
Yeah, I like Keelan. I really like Keelan. He's like Blade. Super fast. He's got that vampire feel to him too. You know how in some vampire movies they got that like weird, that crazy super speed. He feels like that. I don't think his mods hit home. I think he's still good without his transcendent mods. I'm not 100% sure, but the infinite dash thing seems kind of like you're forcing it because he's already got basically infinite dash. You just have to pierce. As long as you're piercing, he's got infinite dash. So the way I'm looking at it, like, well, what's the benefit of the infinite dash? Well, they take away your pierce. Is that a benefit? Because pierce gives you the infinite dash, right? So they took away infinite dash to replace it with another infinite dash, right? And so what are the devs thinking there? I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Why would they take away an infinite dash to give us another infinite dash. Oops. And so my thinking behind it is that, well, it's, if you don't have to pierce, it does make him easier to use. You can use his explosion, you know, the explosion at the end. One of you jackasses has that special ammo. And so I'm thinking what we're gonna want is to maximize the range. Make sure we're, and then to play into that explosion. God, why am I taking so much fucking damage? Am I not running bonus armor? God damn. Do I not have 3 blue armor cores? Like, damn, right? These fucks.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Fucking phone.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Reloading is for pussies. Yes. You can still have fun in the Division 2 a little bit. What do you guys think about Hawk Tua's cryptocurrency? Anybody invest?
Civilians in distress.
How much did he lose, Grumps? How much did he lose? People lost millions, man. That's insane. She became like an instant billionaire. Like,
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
hook to her.
Hostage is dead.
That is the craziest shit. That's crazy that this girl got famous. The internet's a weird place. Just say that, you know? It is a weird day that we live in. Only if it comes with lawn chairs. I got an oceanfront timeshare to sell you. I got one better. An oceanfront timeshare to sell you. Yeah, because they made like millions in just fees, transaction fees. And you know what's genius about it, right, is that I mean these guys are major predators because what they do is they hook up with somebody who's a celebrity, especially a recent celebrity, right? And be like, hey, look, we can turn you into a millionaire. Look, you're famous. So we can launch this meme thing or any sort of weird, stupid cryptocurrency and like under your banner, and millions of your fans will buy it and you'll be rich and they'll be rich and everybody's rich. And then they pull the rug underneath them and she ruins her name. Everybody's pissed, but they got millions, right? I mean, what was even weirder about it is that all of the investors were, a lot of them were first-time crypto investors, which means these guys basically called up their best buddies and say, invest everything you fucking got in this, and then on day one, sell. That's what they did.
Hostile control point identified.
I mean, how else could that have happened, right? I mean, it was a coordinated fucking sell. I mean, there's just no way, right? Everybody sold? All the investors sold? Like, what the fuck? Right? Mr. Hog. It's good, man. What's up with you? Yeah, that blew my fucking mind. I was just like, this girl. She doesn't even know what fucking happened to her. I guarantee she wasn't in on it. She just got fucking burned. Burned. I mean, the thing is with her is it's a marathon, you know, with what she had going for her, it should be a marathon, not a race, you know? She's going a little too fast, trying to dip her hands in all sorts of different things. You know, I understand she got a publicist and all that stuff early on, you know? And so one of the things was she started out in her after Hawk Tua meme went around career to, you know, try to do something she was trying to go serious and like take herself seriously, but nobody else was. And so it wasn't taking off. And then all of a sudden she started this kind of like chat podcast thing, whatever you call it. But if you see the ones that are like online that go around like these little shorts, she's drunk in all of them. She doesn't say she's drunk, but she is. She's holding an alcoholic beverage in every single one of those. She's absolutely tanked. And I think her publicist or somebody told her like, hey, nobody wants your serious side. They want the Hawk Tua girl. You know, that's what made you famous. Don't try to change it, you know? And so I think, and she was drunk when she did that. So I think she's got to be drunk all the time in order to be entertaining. I don't know. That's my spin on it. What do you guys think? Those are the left slow drivers. Oh, Grumpy. I would like to be in the car ride with you on your way to work. You're like Nain in a jar. Nain in a jar. What's so difficult about that name? At least your name's not Michael Bolton. Okay, so we got it, and we need to lock in. Okay, we're locked. A horrible spot for a turret. My turn now, bitch. Gosh, she's annoying the fuck out of me. She won't stay out of cover. See how fast she wiped my fucking armor? God damn it. Get out of fucking cover. There you go. That's the shit. Oh, I got it in a fucking reload. Hold on. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, there's that, and that. Now we kill. Fucking phone. Stay out of cover.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
God, so many fucking status effects. It's everywhere. I'm fucking, I can't, I won't break. Oh my God.
Agent down.
I was locked. I think because I hit the reload as I was.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Let's try this again. Oh my God, I'm on fire again. Attaboy.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
The fuck? How'd you get over there? Really? Are you fucking serious? How many times have I been firing this fucking thing? I mean, there's no way she landed that grenade, though. Can you give me any ammo from that? There we go. 400 rounds feels really good. I think it's synergizing nicely with the chest piece.
Supply room access unlocked.
It'd be interesting to push it up, though, I gotta say. Like with something like True Patriot, giving you a bigger mag. You don't need it, though, so it would just be for the sake of being ridiculous. But you don't need more than 400 rounds. It'd be nice to have a nice round 400, though. We're at 375. I guess we should fix the weapon now that we know it's a good build.
Agent in need of backup.
So we should push up our stats. Let's do that. Hawk Tour! You got it, Norca. It's catchy. All right, that's good. Do we need expertise on this? I guess might as well. Just put the standard 12% on. I gotta spend my resources anyways, you know? It could also be pretty interesting with ongoing directive. I mean, that's a lot of bleed ammo you would have. And then, would it refill that 375 mag? So you would never run out of ammo? Alright, we're good. Is it? Yeah. Norca, the internet could be bouncing all over the place too. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's this thing with the OBS where it gets really inconsistent with its kilobytes per second, and it fucking irritates me. Because I've been working on it for weeks. It comes and goes, this issue, like every like 6 or 7 months or something like that. I don't know what they do on their end to make it do that, but you know, you look up the issue and they're like, oh, you know, you gotta check your setting. But like, my settings have been consistent. It's your shit that's not. You know what I mean? Like it goes from all over the place. Like a good stream is like 4,000 kilobytes per second or higher. You know, that's steady, right? It's clean. And like it goes all over the place, you know? It's like 4,000, 7,000, 2,800, 1,700, 3,400. Like it's just like constantly bouncing. And it's like, Jesus Christ. And it's not always like that. Like I test the stream before I start it, and it started at 7,000 kilobytes per second, which is pretty good. And it was holding. So I was like, okay, we got a good stream. Let's go. You know? And then all of a sudden, it just starts fucking bouncing around all on its own. It's like, and the thing is, you can't change your settings midstream. You would have to end your stream. It doesn't let you, OBS doesn't let you fuck with your settings midstream. It locks them. It's annoying. Okay, I think we're done with this build though. We'll save it somewhere. I still got to put out that Strega build. Let's equip it. My inventory's full. Of course it is. It's always full, bud. Oh yeah, you can. 40 stacks reload, fast sounds. But there is an LMG, the Good Times, right, that already has the perfect fast hands on it too, and that thing feels pretty good. I break it out from time to time because it's a good LMG. We could also look at the new Reliable. I've been meaning to whip it out because it's got a buff. They increased the weapon handling. I'm not sure if they made any changes to the weapon itself, but they gave us 10% more handling. That's got to feel pretty good right now. It holds the laser pointer too, actually. So we could do this one with... Do I have a setup ready? No, I have to pull in all those pieces. But that'd be an easier way to get bonus armor. Heartbreaker. Okay, Heartbreaker chest. Let's put it on. We'll keep the same holster. I guess we could run contractor's gloves. Nothing else we really need. I mean, we could put on armor kill, but we should be okay with our bonus armor, I think. Where are my fucking knees? What? How do I not have Heartbreaker knees on me right now? Yeah, you know, I got too much content to worry about to have to worry about tech. It's, you know, it's not something that's like, oh, it's such a distraction when you run into that shit, you know. I want to set it, you know, spend hours getting things set up and configured correctly, you know, more time than you could imagine. And there we go. And then it, you know, it's annoying that technology's that way. Because it's some stupid update, right? All right, that should be good. So let's see where we are stats wise. 45, 69. We don't got a lot of crit damage, so we'll take it easy there. All right, let's go see what we can do. Now let's get our mods on. I mean, we got 40% weapon handling. I guess we'll take more crits. This is 5103. Perfect. And then, too bad I'm running this one because we could be running flatline, but let's go see how we like this first. Shonen shotgun. Shogun. Sorry, I thought it said shotgun. What's up? Yeah, Rise and Reap. I used to be a big fan of fast hands. I used to run it on my assault rifles and I liked it. Nothing changed. I still like it. For a while, I was really liking the St. Elmo's because what's nice about it for the most part was you could just put it on. You didn't have to worry about your talent. You didn't have to worry about your mods. You didn't have to worry about how much crit chance you had because it was filling in all the crit chance you needed. There we go. 60 rounds now, and we're going to have crazy RPM. Should be locked in. I don't think it took, though. Yeah, it didn't. Enough some shit. So now I got to do it twice.
Vital signs critical.
And it still didn't take it. God damn. Now I got to do it 3 times. I'll probably die by the time it fucking happens. See, I lose. I mean, like, because it's so fucking buggy. You're getting yourself fucking killed. Look, I lost it. It engaged and now it's not there. Fucking stupid. And now I'm on a fucking cooldown. Taking damage from some dude from a shotgun, by the way. The guy's got a fucking shotgun and he's sniping me. This game knows how to get on my nerves. Rounds. Lock it in. There we go. Finally. It only took 5 times. God.
Needed. Agent deceased.
That was a pain in the ass.
Hostile control point detected.
Yeah, you basically have to like commit suicide to get your thing locked in because it's all fucking. See, it didn't engage. Look at that. See that again? Again. You see it blink on your screen, which says it's engaged, but the fact that the button is still there tells you it doesn't. Now now I'm just. Like, if you're always playing out long range and stuff like that, it's less of a factor because you're playing at range and from cover. So if it glitches out on you like that, then, you know, you're still alive, right? But when you have to do the close range one, you need it to fucking count. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you're fucking dead. You're sitting here hitting a button over and over and over again. It blinks at you, which means you should be able to shoot. So you shoot and it didn't lock it in. And now you're like, fuck. Click, 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 click. Work, work. And it's not doing anything now. It's stupid. See? See? Look, it won't fucking click.
Serious trauma detected. Agent.
It won't engage. Exactly. 45% of the none of the time. But what are you supposed to do with that? You know? It's just like, fuck. I mean, I guess what we could do is switch it to long range and play from cover and then put on focus. All right, let's try that.
Hostile control point nearby.
Stupid. But this is actually a good alternative because with that weapon handling, it should do quite well at range, I imagine. You think it locked it in? Yeah.
Vital signs critical.
I guess.
Agent down.
Because fucking aim back there is amazing. Man, cover. That dizziness is still pretty fucking annoying, I gotta say. It's not a heck of a lot better than the shock.
Reinforcements incoming.
Because I think what the devs failed to consider are all the other fucking hazards that are already in the game. I mean, they're constantly throwing grenades at you and shit. Ooh, this thing's hitting fucking hard. And fire grenades and riot foam. It's just like, yeah, you don't really need any more status effects coming out of the enemy. I think we're all right. You know? I think we're good. Damn, this thing is fucking hitting like a truck. So there's our big mag, and there's our RPM.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Reinforcement.
2.8 million. These fuckers, they... It's the shitty thing about LMGs is they hide too much, man. I mean, look at the accuracy coming out of that guy. They apparently don't have any range issues, do they? And back in cover he goes.
Incoming hostiles detected.
What are you doing? Oh, I guess just stay in scope, huh? Forget about that.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Long gun. Oh, she got that frag out.
Supply room access unlocked.
So I forgot to put the pulse on this. So there's that. Like a dodo head. So we were hitting crazy damage, but that wasn't from Heartbreaker. And now I don't want to run the pulse anymore. So I'm just gonna put on a different version of Striker here. Just to kind of go on theme with the weapon handling, the RPM. It's a good set. It's always been that same issue for me, though, you know? I hate being forced to having to run the pulse. Yeah, I should. You know what's good about getting them out of cover too is the Stinger Hive. If you can throw it at that distance that they're at.
Hostile control point identified.
LMGs are notorious at keeping them in cover, though, huh? Okay, so we want to play at long range on this one. So we're locked in now. This asshole shooting me through that shit. God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, these NPCs know how to annoy me. $2.1 million.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
2.3 on the body. Nowhere near full stacks.
Reinforcements have arrived. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I'm coming for you.
That's a pretty slow reload for all the crazy fucking weapon handling we have.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Behind that cover. I'll bring them down.
Otherwise, you don't have a fucking chance. You know what? I might even change the... I'm going to change the mod here. Put on a little bit more stability. It does have a little bit of a sway to it. I don't know if you've seen that, but put a little bit of stability there. Pretty comfortable, pretty relaxed way to play.
Supply room access unlocked. Incoming backup request.
Oh, I guess we could play a Legatus. Get 30% more swap speed. No, that being said, you know how I was saying maybe we could push the mag up a little bit? We could run the, on the other one, on the other build. That other gear set, the Zoo. Forgot about that one. Ranger wouldn't be bad on this either, huh? On the like a regular RPK. But you know, with those damage numbers, I mean, this is how I think. I don't think I need any more damage. You know? Call me silly. Child soldier. Makes you feel like a ghost face killer. Is that what you're saying? Ooh, that's a nice Overlord chest piece. Trash it later. You child killer, you. Can you believe Christmas is just a few days away? Holy shit. Is it bad of me that I haven't unlocked those knee pads? The snowflake knee pads. You know, I'm still upset at myself for unlocking the cooler
Hostile control point
water
nearby.
gun. I regret the space it takes up in my stash. Shit, she ran around the corner. Got her. Ho ho ho. This gun is a fantastic gun. It always has been. The fact that you get all that weapon handling on your first bullet unconditionally, you know, you don't have to be in cover, nothing. Just good to go. Don't stand by me. You guys are going to attract grenades. See? Go find another hiding spot, dipshits. How are you letting this guy behind us, man?
Hostiles guarding location nearby. Heavily armored hostile detected.
One stupid NPC locked up there.
Incoming hostiles detected.
How are they still alive? I don't know. It's the optimal range. I think drop off.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Come here, fucker. Yeah, it's a very relaxed way of playing. Just kick back, shred fools from distance.
Over yet. Not by a long shot.
Supply room access unlocked.
Okay, I'll try and wavering next. I'll try and wavering. I'm not sure if I have it on the perfect one, and I'm not sure I like the perfect one. I might just put it on the regular one. All right.
Let's see who's out there.
Let's see who's out there. Thanks, Becky. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
So anybody loving those snow knee pads? I mean, a lot of effort went into them, I'm sure. So that's a fun build. So if I were to run Unwavering, you'd want it on a fast
Civilians
SMG.
in distress.
But we're gonna want good handling because one of the problems is if you make SMGs too fast, you miss so many shots. It really sucks. So let's see if I can make one work here. You haven't made it snow yet? I thought I saw a post where somebody was saying it was snowing in the Chinese version in Washington, D.C. of the game. It could be a decent pair to run with the St. Elmo's build, actually. You know what build we haven't run in a while is the St. Elmo's holster, the shock holster.
Hostile control.
That could actually be pretty interesting with what we're doing right now, right? I mean, too bad you can't run the Centurion with the shock holster, and the Centurion holster is better. But if you get that big mag on the St. Elmo's, and then you go up close, shock somebody to lock in your close range ammo. I mean modifier. Okay, let me put it on a good SMG. I only have named ones here. Shoot. Because down here, I think I only have named. The only one that's not named is the 1928. I think it's too slow for Unwavering. All right, let's go do another character. Christian, the shields, yeah, what Destroyer Words is saying. So the shield is the only skill that picks up tiers from armor and from skill tiers. So if I'm running 6 blue cores on the build, then the shield would be a tier 6 because I got 6 blue cores. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's why it's like if you're running a lot of armor, you might as well run a shield. Because it's just like a big old tanky fucking shield. Hey, there's a goal button on my chat. What does that do? Goal. Make super chat more fun with gold. 10 super chats equal teal and higher. Okay. Set a timer 30 minutes. Share how you'll celebrate. I'll host a Q&A session. I'll streak down the quad. There you go. Yeah, there's a new feature I just noticed on the chat. So it's a super chat goal. So if we hit 10 super chats, then I have to do something, you know? So I figure, you know, I'll streak through the quad and to the gymnasium. I'll make out with a blow up doll. Anybody live in Jersey? Who lives in Jersey? Tell me about your drone problem. Your government drone problem. Okay, there's a swap chain, so that's we could run that, right? I know it doesn't really matter if you have like 350% weapon handling or 400%, so we could put it on any gun. I'll bring a couple of them along. Really, Ink? That's crazy. So tell me what they look like. Do they look like, because nobody has any really good pictures. Some of them look like they're fixed wing aircraft drones. Do any of them look like regular drones? You know, with the, like a little pod with the 4 little propellers. The SBR 9mm. I got 3 good options there. I think either of them will work. We're going to try to run, at the moment, we're going to try to run a perfect wavering. Yeah, what are you running it, Reap, with Reap? The fact that they're coming from the ocean is the craziest weird part, right? I mean, what's out there that can't be detected by our Coast Guard and Navy? So they're coming in off the ocean from what? But somebody was saying that they think they charge midair, and that's why they have it's some weird shit. Like, they got the ability to not have a heat signature, so they can't be locked on. How the fuck do they do that? That's some advanced technology. I was thinking, like, it'd be pretty smart. It'd be pretty, like, it's sort of like misinformation in a way, if you think about it. If you put on FAA lights on your spy drones to make it look like they're domestic. I mean, that would be smart as fuck, right? It's like this. Hey, if we take our Iranian spy drone and we put an American flag on it, the stupid Americans will think it's American. You know what I mean? I mean, it's the same concept, isn't it? It's just like, if we take our spy drones and we put FAA navigation lights on it, the stupid Americans will think it's domestic. Yeah, the question is, what the fuck are they doing? You know, what are they doing? You know, there's the whole nuclear threat possibility that there's a nuclear, that the North Koreans snuck in a nuclear device, disassembled, and they reassembled it in Jersey. They're gonna blow it up, you know, and the drones are looking for that signature. And so their Department of Homeland Security, and that's why they're not speaking up about it, because they don't want to cause a mass panic. They're turning the frogs. Okay. Yeah, because I'm wondering what the fuck they're doing. They're just flying around Jersey and shit. All right, striker build. Or it's Amazon testing their delivery features. So you had an optimal range scope. Okay, I dig that. Maybe some stability here. Probably don't need crit chance, do we? Take the big rounds. And we'll take our disco. Ooh, ooh. And then not gonna take killer. We're gonna put on unwavering. Yeah. Look at how much these things are glowing. They weren't glowing like that before. I'm sure this gun wasn't glowing like that before. Right? We know that wasn't glowing like that before. That's insane. It's cool looking though. When did that update happen? It must have been recent, right? I mean, I haven't run this gun all season.
Hostile control point identified.
That's cool looking though. I dig it. So we'll run the ACS shotgun combo. Up here. Plus 50% optimal range. Damn. Is that too much? That's 100% optimal range we just picked up. And then stability to go with it. Okay, so the chest piece. I guess, are we running the striker chest piece because we need bonus armor? Probably, huh? Palisades of bonus armor. We'll put crit damage everywhere I can. All right, and then here we're probably playing all in the short range, I imagine. Which tells me we probably don't need any more stability. But I don't think I have another mod here.
Agent requesting backup.
I mean, I guess I'll take accuracy. All right. There she blows. Probably a shield. Make it a little clunkier, but probably gonna need it. All right, this looks fun. And we're good to go. Yeah, with Outsider would be funny, huh? A perfect Outsider on that SIG. Run 100%. No, I think this is cool because I'm gonna be up in their faces. I'm gonna try to use this gun full time. So we put speed on this one, I'm guessing. Ooh, you see that reload? So where's this? What does the symbol look like? Okay, it's the hand. That's right. Fucker. It's a laser beam blind firing, isn't it? Woo! They were locked. Going for you next, motherfucker. Good way to build our stacks, actually, too, right? Having that shotgun as a backup. It is pretty cool. The SPR is a good gun to run it with, too, right? And then running this to get your stacks and giving it a bigger mag is also pretty good. And wavering it's tricky, right? Like, there's some tricks to it. Because you can refresh it on kill, and so you're looking for big groups of enemies. And that's the hard part. Because it expires pretty quickly. I mean, it only lasts for like 4 seconds or some shit, right? Let's look. 5 seconds. 5 seconds on anything sucks. So if you're constantly swapping, that's the other way around it. Because it's also got a 5-second cooldown. But you have to use your other weapon, because if you swap, it's too much swapping for the unwavering. So it's just a nuance you got to work around, right? See that? So I don't have it. So if I swap, it's still on cooldown. I gotta swap to it. And so sometimes I'm swapping because I want my speed from my holster. So like here, so I'll swap to that, and then if I swap back, it's on cooldown. So I'm basically running around talentless. Holster kind of conflicts that way, doesn't it? So I guess the nuance is if you swap, you stick to that gun for 5 seconds. Which is not a problem. This is a good gun to use. Wow, the handle's great. That's the situation we're looking for right fucking there. A pile of enemies, right? Yeah, so you're maining 2 weapons with this build. That's good. You just need to realize you got to hold the 5 seconds. Got to hold the 5 seconds with each weapon. That's the nuance. Look at that little disco. Ooh, ooh, disco, ooh, ooh. Man, let's go fucking party with this gun. Benji, are you fucking with me? I can't tell. I think it's 5 seconds in this game doesn't get me very far at all. My guy's moving pretty fucking quick. I didn't put that talent on, did I? I might have. Short range, short range, short range. Where are my stats at here? 43, and then we got the talent. Okay, we're good. Nothing is really relying on crits. So we're 43, 140, and then we got Retribution to pick us up. Feels good. This is fun, Rising. Well, I think that the big mag is, this is a big mag too, right? So it's 30, but when I pump to it, it pushes it to 40, which is cool. You know? For a shotgun like that, to get our stacks up real fast, I like it. I hear you with the LMG though. Grumpy's calluses say otherwise. Poor Grumpy. He's always the butt of my jokes.
Incoming backup request. Hostile control point nearby.
What do you think about Sharon's upgrade to her? I'm gonna alter my build a little bit on Sharon's ambush build. That's a big deal that they gave her another 2 seconds, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. Because I ended up adding, in the end, I ended up adding more fucking drums. Sorry, hold on a second. There we go. Fucking dizzy. Ooh, I like that it has a scope. Fuck her. I ended up adding, how do you say, stability? No, sorry. Thinking of the wrong game. Duration. I ended up adding a lot of duration because I found in the difficult content the extra couple of seconds to line up your shots or to move into a better position or in case you missed. Because duration, ambush lasts, you know, even when you come out of camouflage, and your duration extends that. So I was like, oh, it's a nice thing to have duration. But since they gave us an extra 2 seconds, which is such a big increase, relatively. Why not I seeing my refresh symbol on kill though? That's bugging me. Yeah, so I'm thinking of moving some pieces around and to play a little bit more into the free duration they just gave us. Not that she needs any more power, but fuck it, she doesn't need any more duration either. Well, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence a little bit about that, I should say, because in between combat, people forget about that. They don't consider that in their builds. And it's a big deal to be able to
Incoming hostiles detected.
to have her speed, which she only gets when she's invisible, in between content. You know what I mean? And so if you want to use that speed for long durations to beat Bunny to the fight, for example, then you know you want that uptime, that duration to be there. And that's like where you say, like, the meta slaves are like, oh, you know, damage everywhere. Only damage, only damage, only damage. And we're like, yeah, that, I mean, you know, first of all, you got way too much damage. People hate to hear that. I'm like the devil when I say that, right? Like, you got too much damage in your build. People don't get that ever. They never get that. People are like, there's no such thing. Blasphemy. Worst content creator ever. You know, they really do. But it's just like, dude, you're hitting at like 7 million. You don't need, you think that guy needs 7 million to die? No, he dies at like 200,000. Those trash ads. Even the elites don't need that much, right? Like, you could I'd probably kill him at like 4 million tops, something. I don't know, something like that. 3 million maybe, but 7 million, you know? You didn't fucking take my modifier again. And now it did. The only thing is I'm not catching unwavering on refresh, but again, it's probably because 5 seconds is so short. By the time I look, it's expired.
Unlocked.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Void Domination is going to be used for. Like, why would I want to run that? Her area build, whatever you call that, the flash sword area, I want to forget the name of it. But, you know, I run that a lot, and it's basically a bunny, right? Which is kind of... It's good, though. I mean, there are... reasons to use it. I don't know if you've been running the White Knight Gulch Spec Ops, but they've made them more distinct now. Oh, that's kind of a nice Murakami. You know, like where, oops. If you go to like the fortress, you probably want to bring a Volsha, for example, because you got those guys with the shields. And then you could actually, Freyna's still queen in that one, right? She could just stand in one spot and AoE everybody. But, and then Keelan and Sharon, you know, they're not really necessary for that one. But for the other one, Freyna sucks. And
Hostile control point identified.
people aren't going to want to hear that, but it's true. First of all, you're shooting toxic at people that are more resistant to toxic, enemies that are more resistant to toxic. And on top of that, they're tankier. So her AoE effect isn't really that effective. I'll kill all of them before they poof into smoke, you know? And she's actually too glassy for that too, for that type of gameplay style. I mean, she can do it, but she's definitely not best. I feel like White Knight Gulch Spec Ops is made for Sharon. She breezes through that shit, you know? Breezes through it because her swords hit so hard on those tanky enemies that they're toast before Freyna's shit can get through that. Anyways, my point is, though, is that you take that AoE build of Sharon's into that thing, and it's just a fucking walk in a park. I mean, maybe every content is. I haven't used it on everything, but you're just spamming that shit, right? Any content that's got a lot of enemies, which is like everything, like shit. The only downside is that it works, but
Reinforcements in place.
and it is distinct from Bunny because it hits harder than Bunny. You know, it does make Bunny look weak, in my opinion. You know, Bunny's still good and fast, but Bunny's sitting there bouncing around. I mean, there's some Bunny builds that are like really strong, right? The one with the 3 bolts of lightning. I forget that mod name. I don't use Bunny that much anymore. I actually just defaulted to run her as a bloody Bunny, you know, infinite running one. Just defaulted to that. Because when I run Bunny, it's just I'm being lazy and I'm farming for something, you know. So I just, yeah, let's just make her run forever. And she hits hard and kills everything in one shot, you know. It's all easy content she's running anyways. But if I want to do 400% solo, I'm not going to run Bunny. Why would I do that? Boring. Plus, she sucks against the bosses at the end. If you maximize her AoE, she ends up sucking at the bosses, right?
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
So there is, I feel like there is a distinction between Sharon's AoE and Bunny's AoE. Bunny's more of a weak ad clear, and Sharon will clear those ads just as easily, but she can also swipe at those elites and kill them with 1 or 2 taps using her other skills. I mean, I used Sharon on Outposts. I was farming Outposts the other day, and holy shit, her Outpost farming got way easier. You know what I mean? Using her AoE skill. You just step up to the boss and swing that thing. He gets a couple of swords, he's toast.
Serious trauma detected.
Okay, I need to see it in some setting. It doesn't, does it? Oh, it's on the gun. That's why I don't see the detail. Okay, that's stupid. So the cooldown icon is down below, but the refresh is on the gun itself. That's why I haven't been seeing it. So when you switch over to your gun, it's active, but it's on the fucking gun. That's dumb. Just keep it all down below. You know what I mean? That's why I haven't been catching the refresh. I've been looking for it. I was like, this thing isn't working right. It's a little symbol on the gun.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I mean, that's that turret. Give me a fucking break. I mean, give me a break, right? Death Stranding. I haven't heard about that game. Is it pretty cool? Well, you must like it. What's it about? Yeah, Navir, I've been thinking about whipping out the Eagle Bear. since, you know, it doesn't really give you any extra damage, I was like, okay, well, you know, we don't need any more extra damage. So build in some extra weapon handling on that thing. Maybe the Eagle's Grasp.
Supply room access unlocked.
I'd probably not run the Cheska chest because Retribution gives you more than enough crits. Gives you 50%. So that we should probably be able to make do with that. So I'd probably put on maybe some armor on kill on the chest. But Striker, yeah, I like the weapon handling. The RPM lift on that thing would be good. The scabbard probably makes it feel real good too, huh? Yeah, we've been breaking out the Eagle Bearer like once a season lately. I'd probably load up more armor on this. I don't see why not. I could probably have been doing a better job at building up my chest stacks too. I was just kind of coasting through there. You know, stick with the shotgun more, just to make sure we load up and then switch into wavering. It's kind of interesting how the holster works because I mean, isn't the holster the buff to the shotgun lasts more than 12 seconds, right? I mean, let's let the timer expire. My mag doesn't get smaller, does it? Yeah, see? It's still there. And so the downside is on the RPM one, it does actually expire. So much more comfortable to play into the mag size one. The catharsis eludes you, huh? Not the first to say that. All right, I better go. I'm babysitting my kids and I'm being a bad babysitter. So, but I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. So let's hang out, make some more fun builds. And then I'll try to get a build video in the morning. So be sure to look me up on the YouTube. All right, everybody, have a good night. Catch you later.